Life is tough. Life is very painful. And everything I do just seems to fall apart. I'm confused. I don't know what to do with it. If that's how you feel, stay along. This is the right video for you. In this, I'm going to discuss about the 3 aspects of life which are going to make your life that much easy, and you're going to be confident, and you're going to get what you want from life. And those are self-control, discipline, and confidence. And this I'm going to explain in a completely different light, but a very simple way, which is going to matter to you, and it is going to change your life for good. I am Raj Khan. Stick with me. Life is a tough gig for anyone who doesn't understand what's happening around him or her. It basically means that you don't know your reality. You don't know who you are, and you don't know what's happening around you. You might be acting, you might just be pulling in some information and you think you know something. And that's how most of us live our lives today. And this creates a lot of confusion, and this confusion mounts to such a place wherein it builds up a personality which is unlike who we actually are, and we buy into that personality and start acting our lives. And for the very fact that we are acting out a life puts us in a very compromising position. And obviously whatever we do does not bring in the desired results we want. So the base itself, the fundamentals itself are not there, and then we are trying to live a life. It's like building a house without a foundation. Whatever you build on it is going to crumble down. And that's how we live our lives. Life is tough for the mere fact that you don't understand what is happening around you, neither do you understand yourself. And these are the fundamentals which throw things out of whack. And that's the reason why we have one heck of a life, which is completely confused, regrettable, and tasteless. To address these issues, we need to get to our basics. And the basics are very simple. In my previous vlogs, I have tried to explain 4 fundamentals which are very important for us to make some sense of our actions. And that was breathing, which helps you control your emotions, and meditation, which helps you ponder on yourself and do a little bit of retrospection, and then sleep, which helps you digest all that information and experiences you would have gone through the day, followed by physical fitness, which is going to keep your body able and agile to take all challenges which comes its way. So these are the 4 fundamental ones which we should master on as soon as possible. And these are very basic ones. And once we do that, once we start getting control on these, our breathing, our meditation, our sleeping, and our fitness, now comes the 2.0 of these actions, which are very, very, very critical for us. Because this is where the real mechanics of understanding life happens. And those are self-control, discipline, and confidence. You have heard these words. You've heard them many times in many relative subjects. But these are fundamentals which are going to help you start see your life in clarity, which helps you see yourself in clarity, which builds you, gives you the strength, makes you stronger within. And in these videos, I might split this again into 2 parts or 3, depending on how I build the content as we go by. Make sure to give your concentration, make sure to give your attention and focus to these, because these are the 2.0 of the previous vlogs. Previous vlogs makes you get to an act wherein you're trying to put yourself together. And these 3 things, self-control, discipline, and confidence, is going to bring in the maturity. It's going to bring in a technique which is a life technique. Everyone should have it, which helps you understand what you are going to see, feel, and then decide how do you want to go about your life. Find a purpose. Self-control is not the ability to do the right thing. It's a measured approach to stay away from things which are not good for you. In some sense, it's an ability to not do the things which don't matter to you. And the matter is purpose. Purpose is again an agenda. An agenda could lead to your goal. So, to stay in focus of your purpose and the acts required to do just that, nothing beyond that, to some extent, can be understood as self-control. Self-control is a willful leash we develop to control our impulse and actions. We are, after all, human beings with our own vices and virtues. Now, you can't eliminate all vices and just give virtues. So we have to know how to manage our vices too. And how do we do that? We give in to some, but we stop it when it starts to harm us, or we know the measurement of what is required and the rest we don't have to. Let's say food. Most of us have some liking towards sweets or savory things. Now, too much of that is going to hurt you. It's going to hurt your body. It's going to make you feel lethargic, or even might not put you or give your health in the right space where it's supposed to be performing at its optimum. It's wrong not to have them. I wouldn't say go to an extent, but also know when to stop and how much is too much and how much is little. You need to know that. And if you can manage that at your will, now that is self-control. Be it in anything. Fitness, shopping. Shopping is a good retail therapy for most of the people. But no shopping, maybe you can't live without it. But you should know when to stop and how to stop and when to stop, and the ability to stop at the right time, whichever is defined by you as the right time. And that ability is self-control. So you need to be the master of yourself. Only then you're free to achieve what you are set out to achieve, or only then you will fulfill all that you want to. Self-control is a great way to pace our actions and impulses. So once we pace our actions and impulses, we can see life and reality which is thrown at us in a very clear light. We can use all our faculties without reacting and see whatever is thrown at us in every possible direction and then take our calls. The things which fail us in achieving what we desire or what we intend to are reactions. And they happen because we have no control on ourselves. So we become very emotional and reactive. If I can hold on to my emotions and impulses and thereby mitigating my actions, in this case the reactions, all I have in front of me is a situation. And it gives me time to see the situation in the light of what it is, and then helps me develop a counterattack or maybe use the situation for my benefit. So self-control is a must, is the basic act we all need to master to do anything in life. Self-control helps us think, see, and act clearly. Because self-control is the first act which makes sense of who you are. Because you are the master of your mind and you are the master of your body. Nothing can be pulled out of you. You decide to do what you need to do. So anything which happens from inside out, from you as I, has to be yours. It cannot be pulled, influenced, or irritated by something else. If that happens, then you're not strong. You have no self-control. You're as strong as a man that irritates you. It could be the smallest thing or the biggest thing. God knows, it's up to you. So if you have self-control on your side, if you are somebody who can manage to control, mitigate your actions and your feelings, then you are very strong, and your primary step is pretty solid. And this step will lead you to a next growth factor, which is humongous and very important, but there's a lot of practice involved in it. And that is discipline. So what is discipline? How does it help you evolve? And how does it help you grow? How does it make you a strong human being who's ready to take on the rest of the world? I'll see you on the other side. I'm Raj Khan, and this is my enterprise.